Hello friends, welcome or welcome back to Tarot Reading with dear Aprisa. And today, I have an exciting reading for you. And I have picked 3 cards and they happen to be lovely cards actually. The reading that we are going to do today is how is the rest of 2025 for you? How is the rest of the year going to unfold for you? So I'm doing this reading in August. So feel free to apply the energy for whatever months you are in. For example, you watch this as I post this video, then feel free to apply this for the rest of August and September, October, November, December. But if you watch this a little bit later, like in October or November, feel free to apply the energy to your situation. All right, so these are the 3 cards that I pulled from the deck for your choice, and we have good cards. So I'm really hoping that this year is going to end on a beautiful note. Okay. I didn't like pick this card because like the card just jumped out and showed up to me, so I guess this is a good omen. All right, so I'm gonna introduce you to the cards. For pile 1 we have 6 of coins, and the crystal that I chose for you is this Tower Smoky Quartz. And for pile 2 we have Wheel of Fortune, and the crystal that I chose for you is Rose Quartz Stumbled. And for pile 3 we have the Chariot, and the crystal that I chose for you is Ruby Kyanite. That's the ruby. Little specks of ruby. Beautiful. All right, so feel free to choose, and this is going to be a general reading. So if you feel like you want to get a further reading with me, feel free to click the link in the description box, take what resonates and leave the rest, and I'm gonna see you in your pile. Bye. Hello pile 1, if you chose 6 of coins and this smoky quartz, then this is going to be your reading. I am going to look at the energy that you have for the rest of 2025, and then we're gonna explore maybe if we can see any gifts or blessings or any stories that want to unfold, or perhaps any message from the universe for you. All right, so for today's reading, because I haven't done reading for quite a while now, I think a few weeks, I have a few decks that I haven't used for quite a while, I think. So I'm gonna use them to honor them. All right, so but the first deck that I'm going to use is I use this often. So for pile 1, spirits, well, okay, you have Descendant. You have Descendant with Invitation. And then, okay, for pile 1, whisper to yourself, your smile can change the world. Wow. And I'm feeling this card right away for you. Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Wow, a new world into being, new creation. Your smile can change the world. Wow, that's significant. That's significant. Okay, and then the last card. Do we have space? Shall I just, yeah, perhaps. Okay, the plants are taking up space, apparently. Can you move a little bit here, plants? Boop. All right. Oh, we actually have an Easter egg right here. For pile 1, please, spirits. For pile 1, how is the rest of 2025 going to unfold for them? Oh, you've got Meadow Sweet with Education. Okay, all right. Made Meadow Sweet with Education. That's exciting. All right, pile 1. This is what I'm seeing for you. First of all, I keep on thinking about pile 3, although I haven't done the reading yet. So if you are in any way attracted to pile 3, feel free to check that pile out. And if not, that's okay. So pile 1, this is what I'm feeling for you. So the previous part of 2025 was bittersweet for you. There was part that were sweet, there were parts that were bitter and difficult and challenging, but you are right now, as you are watching this reading, you are in a turning point. You are at the turning point, and I feel like you are trying to make a better decision right now. A decision that is better, not just for the sake of it being better, but for the sake of what is so true for you. You are looking for things that you are that speaks to your heart, that makes your heart sing, the things that make you passionate about, something that you want to think about, something that, you know, I have a feeling like this is a point where you want to move things forward. So for example, if before in the earlier part of 2025 you felt like you were restricted, you felt like you know, there were things that you didn't do or couldn't do, or you tried to do something in other people's way, and then this is the turning point where you are going to change how you look at things, how you see yourself. I feel like despite whatever is written here, you start to get some information about the direction that you want to go. So I think it's not that you don't know where you are going before, but it's like there is this sense of something is dawning into you. You got a little nudge, a little insight, a little revelation, what the world is, who you are, and how you are going to move to this world. I think for us, some of you have gotten this either intuitive hits or psychic information, or even, you know, some stuff that I don't feel like this is something that you learned for the sake of learning. This is really like something you feel very viscerally in your body. Like there is this knowing that I'm talking about the past, okay? Before this reading, you felt like there is something that I want to do, or there's something you need to do, there is something that is not right that you need to fix, but you kinda didn't know what that was. And you were trying to grapple with all the information. You were looking for information, you were looking for guidance, and trying to figure out what it is for you. And as the 2025 went, you started to see the information being revealed to you slowly, one layer after another, one small guidance and small clue after another. And then today, as you are in this reading, I feel like you already have this more solid understanding about where you stand, who you are, and where you are going. Like more, it's clearer than before, but not completely. You haven't gotten the complete picture. And what you realize, I think for some of you, if you went through a really tough time, the Smoky Quartz is telling me that, you know, because the quartz is facing backwards, and this feels like you got a protection right there. I think for some of you, you went through a really dark time, a really challenging, really, even I think depressing time. You didn't know, you really like lost yourself. You lost, it's almost like the world that you once knew was not there anymore. That's why you were trying to grapple with the situation. That's for some of you. And if that is you, I'm really sorry that you experienced this, but this is I think you know this. This is, for some of you, this is like second, third, fourth spiritual awakening that you didn't expect to happen. Really, I think you're like, I didn't think that I'm going to experience something like this again. So when this happened to you, you were kind of, you know, caught off guard. Like, what is happening? I didn't think that this is going to happen. I thought I was on the right track and things like that. But really, what is happening right now is universe trying to recalibrate you to the direction that you are supposed to go. Because it seems like even though what you experienced was fated, and what you did was correct for you at the time. It was correct for you at the time, but not necessarily where you are headed. And even though before you felt like, but Aprisa, I exactly felt before that this is the direction that I was supposed to head to. But now, why did it change? What happened to me? What happened to my dreams? What happened to my service? What happened to my passion and my dreams and my goals and things like that? Because I think that universe wants to show you that there is another way. There is something that is waiting for you right here with the meadow sweet. I feel like universe wants to show you that the education that you chose in this lifetime is the curriculum. So for example, if you believe that your soul came to this earth to experience stuff, then the curriculum that you chose is a colorful curriculum that allows you to move from one thing to another. So this is now calling you to change direction a little bit. I don't know how far, because it's going to be different for each of you, because it doesn't really show here. But I think there is something that only you can do, because here whisper to yourself that your smile can change the world. I feel like this thing that you are about to do, you are about to find out, or maybe for some of you, you have found out, or you start to, like get the clue, the important clue of the direction, I think, for some of you. And this is where you are headed to. This is really something that only you can do. And I think for many of you, we're talking about world, we're talking about new age, and again, world here. So I'm saying that for many of you, for some of you, this can be something that is impactful, or for a lot of people. For some of you, it can be internationally or globally, cross countries. It can be, cross disciplines, or you can impact a lot of people with this work or think that you are being called to. And I guess the past few weeks or months, you have been weighing your options. You have been thinking and considering very carefully. And in the future, what I'm seeing is that for the rest of 2025, you are going to, you're going to teach yourself. You are going to find something else. But we are going to explore that for now. Explore that later. All right. So let's look at your other cards. Okay. I want to know, spirits, if pile 1 actually has any ideas about this, about what is happening to them. You have 6 of saucers. This is interesting because when I saw this card for the first time today, I thought it was 6 of cups, which is also this card, 6 of cups. So I think this goes back to, so if you haven't found what this is, what I'm seeing is that this is your old dream. This is something that you used to like. I'm gonna put this under 6 of coins. This is something that you used to like, or you used to dream of. Making sure that the card is in the frame. Yeah, I think for some of you, for most of you, I think this thing that you are about to do, or the new direction, is not a really new direction. This is an old stuff, an old dream, an old thing that you are going to do, but with different flavor. All right, so I think, yeah. And I think for some of you, for many of you, you already had this thing or this direction in the back of your head for quite a while now. It feels like this is a dream that you cannot let go. Okay. 3 of saucers. No. Oh my god, your cards are flying. Okay, I want to know what this is actually. Just gonna, oh yeah. Why did I change my mind? Yeah, I think it's easier to put it here, because then, Okay, what is this thing? Okay, you got a lot of cards. I'm not in the habit of pulling a lot of cards, but they came out. So let's read them. Okay, so you've got the High Priestess. And then the Hanged Kitty. The Hanged Kitty. I think for some of you, I heard I came bearing gifts, so I don't know if that is relevant for some of you. Maybe someone, oh, literally with 6 of coins, maybe someone or the universe literally came here to, you know, to bring this. Oh, no. I think someone is coming to you to bring gift, to bring help, to bring support. But at the same time, this is necessary because the thing that you are about to do is actually your gifts and part of why you are here on earth to do. And this to me feels like for you to be able to give these gifts, your gifts to the world, you need someone to help you with. That's why we have the 3 of Saucers right here, because I feel like this is something that is so deep and so meaningful to you, and at some point in your life, the reason why this is something old and this is something that you want to start doing again is because you actually put a pause on this thing. Oh yeah, I haven't seen this. Yeah, with 5 of Dandelions, I feel like you had to put a pause in this thing because previously the situation didn't turn out as you expected. This is something that you wanted to do, that you have wanted to do for a long time. And I think there was a time where you tried to do something about it, you tried to make happen, but it didn't exactly happen the way you wanted. I think it has left you hanging, literally. It has left you feeling sad and defeated and beaten up. I think some of you feeling disappointed and even not sure if this is going to happen the way you want that. So maybe some of you literally left the situation and thinking, okay, that is not my path. Maybe I need to look at something different. Yeah, and then really changing your lane, your path. But this is your calling, and this is the part that you need to do. And what is your advice? Just this: be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. You need to be honest with yourself with your dreams. So I don't know. I think you can grab your journal if you make journals, or if you make notes and things like that, or you can grab your camera roll and look at pictures of you on those times and see who you were and what were you up to and how you felt back then. Not when you got beaten up, but I think some of the heaviness that you experienced lately is because you were not honest with yourself. As you can see here, we have a what do we call this? Yeah, we have this too. And why suddenly I lost the words? I don't know. In this pile, I lost my words quite a lot. All right. Anyway, so I feel like things are finally come to balance again. I think like you didn't give yourself the proper appraisal. Like the way you see yourself is kind of deviated or biased. So it's, if you haven't found this, I think for some of you maybe you have, but maybe most of you haven't found this. But if you haven't, if you didn't know what you are going to do, or if you still feel unsure about this new direction, this is going to vary for you because this is general reading. But if you want to be read personally, then feel free to click the link in description box. And anyway, so the reason why it was really heavy for you is that because you realized, or you knew that was not the real you. Like it's not like you were faking yourself, it's not like you were lying to yourself, but it's like you didn't allow yourself to shine, to be bigger, to be who you really are fully and completely. So you just picked a few parts of you that were favorable for that time, that was helpful, that was expected, or that were supposed to be there, but you didn't show all of you. So it's not like you were lying per se, but you are picking the parts of you that you allowed the world to see. And right now you are going to take those pieces of yourself again, and you are going to show them into the world. You are going to show who you really are. Be honest with yourself in that sense. Be honest with the world in that sense. Not in the sense that you have been lying to everyone, but in the sense like you are better than that, you are bigger than that. Do not play small. Do not hide yourself, really. And I think this is the gift that will keep on giving, because when you allow yourself to be who you really are fully, people are going to celebrate you, and people are going to celebrate you. Because right now, I said the fact that it was very heavy was because there is a part of you that is sad, that is beaten and wants to come out. Okay, so what is this world that pile 1 is creating? Okay. 7 of dandelions and Page of Branches. I need to move things around a little, making sure, okay, we still have space. I think this journey of you being more honest with yourself and people, I think it's going to create a lot of I think you are going to find yourself again. Okay, I need to move a little bit, plant. Okay, what was I saying? I think you are going to pick up the pieces of your heart. I think there were some work that you did before, and you are going to pick up on that. You are going to look back and see, that's where I dropped things, and that's where I kind of made mistakes. But what I feel right here is that you are going to see it differently, because here we have the Hanged Kitty, and this is the 7 of Dandelions, which is actually the 7 of Swords. So you are going to look back and see your situations and assess your situation again. So before, when you drop the stuff that we were talking about, and you thought you dropped it because of something, I think you are going to get new perspective about that, and you are going to, if in any way you feel scared or unsure about this old situation that you are going to revisit or you are going to pick up, I think you are going to find this clarity through this. Like, you see things differently right now, and you understand things differently. The understanding that you had, I think perhaps part of the honesty and is because you didn't understand things, because you tried to buy into people's value. You tried, for example, people tell you this is how to do your thing, and you didn't do that thing their way, and then you failed, and then you told yourself that the reason you failed was because you didn't follow people's advice. You didn't follow what tested and true, what's right for most people. But now, looking back, you understand that the reason that it didn't work was not because you didn't follow other people's advice. Really, it's not that. But you are going to find the real reason, and understanding this reason, the clarity that you get is going to help you to see that you are in a brand new situation, although the situation is a little bit old, or something that you are revisiting or picking up, but you are going to find new spirit and new passion about that, and new clarity and new courage. It's kind of new courage. It's like you are being rebirthed, like you are being new. Okay, pile one, that is your reading. That is the rest of 2025 for you. I will be happy if you put in the comments what do you think that is, if you have any ideas about what you are about to do. I see that you are, I think something that I didn't read yet is that for most of you, you are going to create something or create a lot of things. You are going to produce a lot of things, whether it's, you know, whether it's content, whether it's books, whether it's projects or things like that. But you are going to be very productive and you are going to be pumped up in the rest of 2025. I think you are going to get some invitation as well. I'm literally reading this as that. I think this invitation is going to help you to do what you are supposed to do here. I think this is not something that you need to chase, or something that you are going to work, but you are not going to chase. You are not going to be aggressive about it, but it's like opportunities are going to be dropped on your lap and you are going to take them. You are going to you are going to answer the calls. You are going to answer the invitation. And what I'm seeing right here with the whisper to yourself, your smile, and I feel like you are going to do this in a calm way, even though I see that there is page of branches here, which is page of wands. I think you are going to feel at peace as you are doing this. You are going to be excited but also peaceful, because this is the path, this is the right path. So for example, previously, maybe in your past, when you were doing the other thing, you felt like, this is my path. And then now you have this reading from me and then you say, so this is my path. So which one is actually my path? Actually, both are your path. And this is just the path that you are supposed to do this time. And that's why it's going to bring you peace. If things were so hard for you for the past months or even years, I think, for some of you, weeks, months, or years, I think this is the exact path that is going to bring you peace and joy and happiness. I'm so happy for you, pile one. Keep me posted, right in the comments, what is this thing that you are about to do. But if you don't feel like really sharing, I would love if you tell us where you came from, pile 1, 2, or 3, or even perhaps, you know, whatever resonates. I'd love to hear from you. And if you want to be read personally, I have link in my description box, and I'm gonna see you in the next reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I'm grateful for you. Bye. Hello, pile 2. If you chose the Wheel of Fortune with rose quartz, then this is going to be your reading. All right. So let's look at the energy that the rest of 2025 has for you. I'm gonna start with this deck to see. Wow, the card jumped. 10th house with authority. Oh, I need to show the card to you. 10th house with authority. And then you also have, for pile 2, please, the rest of 2025 for pile 2. Okay, that's the card. Okay. Be the lover for everything, for all the things, and for everyone. Be the lover. Okay. Wow. With a heart here. Okay. It's kind of difficult to translate because this is in Indonesian and everything is like everything, everything, and everything. So I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Let's get another card for pile 2 spirits. What is the energy, the remaining energy, or the energy for the remaining of the year for the rest of 2025? Okay, okay, got 2 cards. I'm gonna move this. It's not going to be symmetrical, but we're gonna be okay with that today. You have answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And then you have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Okay. Oh, wow. It's interesting. What an interesting energy. I still have one card to draw for you, actually. Pile 2. Okay, for pile 2 spirits. All right. Forget me not with intelligence. Okay. Okay, you have authority with 10th house, wheel of fortune. Okay. Pile 2. I think for the rest of 2025, there is a change that you are going to make, particularly in your career side. Whether it's massive in terms of you are changing a discipline or changing sector or industry, or changing job, changing place, changing position, maybe a promotion, or maybe you change departments or things like that. Or if you have a business, maybe you make a pivot, or you make a maneuver in your business. Maybe you make maybe you start to hire people if you have been working alone. Maybe if you have been approaching a business a certain way, for example, you use organic marketing, and then you start to move towards advertising. Or if you have been working alone and then you start to collab with other people and things like that. So I feel that is the thing that the major energy that I feel right here with your cards. And I think this is something that you have been pondering for a while with the forget-me-not and intelligence right here. You have been pondering a lot, and what I really like from your energy right here is that this decision that you make is a decision that comes from love for yourself, love for people, love for what you do, love for your family. Like, this is something that you do because you love someone, something, or yourself. And this is not something that you make in a whim. This is something that you carefully think. I think you took a while really to make this change and direction. And if you haven't, if this is something that you are still pondering, what the spirit wants to tell you is that they know that you care. They know that for some of you it has been bothering you to make this decision, or it can be it can be a dilemma for some of you, because choosing this one thing and making this change can be scary and can be risky. It's like you are scared to hurt people, you are scared to disappoint people. Yesterday I got a message like this, not from someone, but it's like download. It's saying, fear of failure is easier to handle than fear of failing someone. That was what came through. And then I think this is almost when you have this worry of this concern as you are taking this decision for you or for your family. I think for some of you, the decision that you are going to make is going to impact you and your family and your loved ones, and even maybe your friends or your company, things like that. But you have thought long and hard about this, and when you still feel some kind of fear or uncertainty, or not sure if this is really the thing that you need to do, I think the fear can really rooted in the fear of failing someone instead of failing yourself. Because I think for some of you, failing yourself is not as painful as failing others. And maybe some of you also know how to deal with failure if it's just for yourself. But when it involves other people, it is very painful to you. That's why you don't want to hurt people, you don't want to disappoint anyone. All right, so let's look at the situation. Maybe we look at the prospect of this thing that you are choosing. Pile 2, yeah. let's look at what is going to unfold. We have Knight of Saucers, which is sweet. Let me check. Okay, we still have some spot right there. I think this is really sweet. This is like a sweet message from universe with the cute heart cloud right here. Pile 2. I think you have a dream. You have a big dream. You have love, and I think some of you are ambitious person. And I'm saying that not in a bad way, but it's in a good way. And I think for some of you, you have tried to shoot yourself down because you are worried. What if it doesn't work? Maybe I shouldn't dream this big. But here, universe wants to show you that it's okay to dream that big. Your dream is not hurting anyone, right? And the fact that I feel like they look like ice that melts. So I imagine there is a, colder water right here, and then the icebergs just melted, and then some of the ice, ice blocks just flow. So I feel like, I think for some of you, the sun is shining. So maybe if there was a decision that was really difficult for you to make, I'm sorry for the noise, by the way. This is Saturday, so kids around are playing. But if you don't hear that, it's good. All right. So, as you can see, I feel like if it was difficult for you to make a decision, I think something has melted, whether it's a mindset or a situation, and then it allows you to, to see the picture together, and then the parts that were scared is finally melted, and then it starts to flow through. So for example, I imagine if there was behind the cat, if there was a big iceberg right here, and then the water will not flow through. I think this is the time where things are going to flow through. So this is looking good for you. So I think if there is a decision that you're scared to make, and because maybe it didn't work before or things like that, things are going to flow this time. Like the blocks that happened in your life is going to be unblocked essentially. Okay, let's see what is going to unfold in the rest of the year for pile 2 spirits. Okay. Oh yeah, with the 8 of branches, 8 of wands in traditional tarot card, and then you've got temperance. Oh yeah, all right, I'm glad I waited for that card. And then Knight of Mushrooms, which is the Knight of, what is this? Oh, okay, which is the Knight of Pentacles. This is so beautiful. So what you have right here, pile 2, is that you are going to, I think you are going to make a decision after this reading, or just before this reading. I think you make a quick decision. And if in any way, I said here that you thought long and hard about this, and then when the time comes, you are just going to make that decision, or you just made a decision really. And then after the decision, things are going to settle weirdly, instead of going to, okay, and then there's something that you need to do, there's a new task, it's after you make that decision, things are going to calm down, things are going to relax, and it feels almost like it's back to normal. Things are going to flow step by step with the Knight of Mushrooms here, and with the Temperance. I see that you are not wait, I think when you thought that you are going to, if things are going to move real fast, or okay, there are things that I need to catch up, I'm going to need to work hard and things like that, but instead things are going to settle. It's like the dust settles, and then you realize that, now that I have made my decision, it's actually easier, because it's clear, because my brain doesn't have to deal with the tough stuff anymore. The decision making part is the difficult part here. And then Once you make that decision, suddenly you can see things clearly, and then the things, okay, these are the things that I need to do. And you are being wise here, but not because I need to be wise, but it's kind of natural to you to be wise in this situation. It's like this whole situation, the choice that you made, naturally made you come back to your ground and your center, and it's like you are suddenly wise. Or I'm not saying that you were not wise, but it's not, it's like it's easier to make a decision this way. It's like there are settings, or yeah, there are situations where you are naturally yourself, where you are naturally wise, and you know, like I feel like you came back to yourself here, and you come back to the methodically you, the you that is like step by step, that is grounded, that is not rushing. Like, this is such a beautiful energy that you are stepping into, really. I'm so glad for you, pile 2. I'm so sorry for the noise, by the way. Oh wow, okay. I'm also feeling this card. What else? Oh my god, you have another knight. This is Knight of Princess. Oh my god. Yeah, this is something that is really exciting for you. And with the fact that the kid screamed, I feel like this is fun and exciting, because you know, you will scream if you go on a branch like this, right? And you have Knight of Branches, and then here you have Six of Branches. Oh my lord. I think this is going to be fun journey for you. It's going to be fun journey for you, and this new decision, I think, is going to put you in a place where you see more people and where you are being more seen. I think some part of you before were not seen, and I think this new maneuver that you are making, I mean, I was talking about advertisement and things like that, and also working with other people, right? Or even changing workplace. I think you are going to meet new people that are going to you know, respect you and appreciate you more for your efforts. And then we have Three of Saucers here. Yeah, I honestly see a lot of things happening in your life in the next few months. For the rest of 2025, I think it's going to be eventful in a good way. You are going to, maybe some of you are going to speak on stage or speak in front of people. You are going to sell your ideas to people, or you are going to speak on stage, you are going to travel, you are going to have some events, like even parties, or you are going to meet up with people and meet a lot of people. It's going to be lively for the next part of 2025 for you, and you are going to move things forward. Okay, what else do we have for pile 2 spirits for the rest of 2025? We have 9 of mushrooms. Oh lord, that's really nice. And then we have a king of branches, which is King of Wands. These are beautiful cards. I'm just gonna put these 2 here, okay, and make it a little bit symmetrical. Wow, pile 2. This is a beautiful energy for you to work with the remaining 2025. 9 of mushrooms or 9 of pentacles shows me that this is actually a hard work that you did before, or yeah, that is going to pay off. I think for some of you, you are going to feel really comfortable and really, you know, really settled and really content with yourself. Some of you are going to get financial rewards right here, and you are going to be seen, and you are going to be, again, like, this is just enhancing the emphasizing what I said here with the Six of Branches here, that you are going to be seen and you are going to be valued. And King is the highest of the cards in tarot. So I'm seeing here that it's not like you are going to reach a peak and then there's nothing else, but it's like you are going to end 2025 with high note, with high appreciation from people, with the high spirit, with the really, you know, like really happy, really, and satisfied with yourself. I think you are going to, if in any way in previous parts of 2025 you didn't feel fulfilled, or you felt bland, or you felt meh, then you are going to find yourself again. And I think the mushrooms here shows that you are going to, you know, reap the physical or material reward. So whether it's monetary, whether it's an opportunity to meet people, to because material or pentacles or mushrooms, they can signify people, they can signify place, money, or physical things, like for example, you know, like the stuff that you have, your valuables and things like that, saving. So yeah, I think you are going to grow in that sense also. And seeing the cups right here, and also in the temperance and knight of saucers, I'm also seeing also here in the wheel of fortune, your signifying cards, your significator card, you seem to feel happier. Your cups card are good cups cards. These are temperance particularly, this is the card that comes after the star. So that means I'm feeling like after healing there's a sense of peace and calm and groundedness again with the temperance and knight of mushroom. And I'm really seeing this beautiful energy for you. Your dominant energy is cups. You can see cups, 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 and then you can see branches, which is wands, wands, and then we have mushrooms, which is pentacles, and there is one thing that doesn't come out here, which is the swords or the dandelions. And I really think that this is really a time where you don't overthink, where you use your mind in the right place with the forget-me-not, with the intelligence, like you have smart mind and you are using it smartly, like you are using it exactly the way you should, really. So it almost feels like you're not thinking, because this is something that you are really good at. You don't have time for overthinking, you don't have time to be anxious or anything, because you are so busy filling your time with things that matter, with things that excite you, and you are making things work, making things move forward. And I'm seeing all of these blessings for you. These are all beautiful cards. So congratulations, pile 2. This is your reading. I'm so happy for you. I think this is really the time for you to shine. 2025 has been quite something for some of you, and this is the time for you, for the situation and the energy to change, and you are going to grab your authority once again. So if this resonates for you, write down in the comment and let me know what decision you are making, or if you, tell others as well. But if you don't feel like sharing what that exactly is, then you can just say that you come from pile 2. And yeah, thank you so much for allowing me to read your energy. This is so promising. I can't wait to hear from you what is going on with the rest of your year. So yeah, see you in the next reading. And if you want to have a personalized reading, then feel free to click the link in the description box, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you, and I'm grateful for you. Bye bye. Hello pile 3, welcome to your reading. If you chose the Chariot with this ruby with Kyanite, then this is going to be your reading. Okay, so we are going to explore the energy that you have for the rest of 2025. This is going to be a general reading, and if you want to be read personally, then the link in the description box. Okay, so without further ado, let's grab your oracle cards. We want to see the energy for pile 3, please. So if you come here from pile 1 or pile 2, welcome. All right, so yeah. Okay, this is for pile 3. We have trine and sextile with symbiosis. Okay. And then for pile 3, I'm saying this real quick. Write down everything that you think about yourself until there is nothing you can write down. Write down everything that you think of yourself until there's nothing left. Wow. That's interesting. And then for pile 3, the energy for the rest of 2025. I'm seeing 2 cards, but I want to get one. Can I please get 1 card for pile 3, please, spirits? Oh yeah, I'm seeing 2 cards again, so I'm just gonna... Okay, Sisterhood of the Rose with beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Okay. And then you have Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Okay, now we need to move things because we need some space. Okay. All right, there you go. Because we still want to grab another card. All right, pile 3. For pile 3, please, spirits. What is the energy? The energy of the remaining of the year, for the rest of the year, for pile 3, please. Oh, that's too many cards. Okay, can we get a card, please, spirits? Oh, Snowdrop with victory. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Okay. Let me take care of the cards a little bit. All right. Okay. Wow. Pile 3. I think the rest of 2025 is going to be filled with people. I think you are going to interact with a lot of people. For some of you, this is very random, but I need to say it. You are going to heal a relationship or several relationships with people, with different people. And I think, okay, I just got 1 card coming up. Capricorn with achieve. All right, that's interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna put it here under the symbiosis. I think you are going to heal your relationship with many people. For some of you, you are going to connect with people. Is that here? Okay. You are going to connect with people. You are going to be in a community setting, or in a setting where there are a lot of people, where you are coordinating with a lot of people. I think there are a few messages for you here. I think for some of you particularly, the kind of relationship that you are going to heal is related to a feminine figure or feminine energy in general. If you speak Indonesian, I have a reading about divine feminine message, I think in one of my old videos, so you can look into that if you want to, because I did it in Indonesian mixed with English. So if you would love to see the subtitle, then yeah, that can work too. But if not, what else do I see? Because I see a couple things here. All right, I think there is a part of you that you haven't seen, or not haven't seen. Let me find a better word for that. That is hiding, and one way that you can find it is through writing. So if you are into journaling or anything, then this is maybe something that you can do to explore the thing that what's interesting about this is that write down everything that you think about yourself until there's nothing left. That would take you years, honestly, because I am currently on a path where I'm writing all of my stories, and it does take time. I realized that there are a lot of things in me, a lot of stories that I have, and it's taking a long time to write. So I think there will be no point where you have written everything about yourself. No, that point doesn't exist, because you are reviewing, you are seeing your life, you are changing, you are growing, you are living all the time. And as you live your life, you see that you have perspectives, you see that you have ideas, you change, you grow, you interact with people, and that gives you new ideas about yourself, about your life, about people surround you. So I think there will be no point where everything is finished. Even at the end of your life, I think you will still have things to write. So yeah, I think it's just a good practice for you to write down, and this practice is going to help you to, you know, to find who you are really, to find that part of you that you need to see, I think. And I think the victory here is signifying, you know, like small wins, and you know, the things that you have built with Capricorn achieve here, and victory right here. And with the process, and with a lot of people right here, also in the Chariot card, I see that there are some butterflies, there are a lot of lily pads here. What I'm saying is that you, Pile 3, you are someone who is a hard worker. You are doing things in your life methodically. You are this step-by-step person. You are strategic. You and some of you do things really like step by step, like let's just live day after day. Like make sure, I think some of you are very realistic people having the Capricorn right here. You are very practical, pragmatic, and you are strategic, and you know, like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this, I'm just gonna face today, I'm not gonna you know, maybe you overthink it, maybe you're not, but nevertheless, I'm still gonna go, I'm still gonna do this, I'm still gonna work on this. So I think you are not the kind of person really to be messed with, because even though sometimes it doesn't matter whether you know what you're doing or not, but you're going to do things, you are going to make progress, and no matter how small that is, you know that every single effort that you do, every single step that you do is going to add up, and this is you being reminded by the universe to celebrate yourself. And what's interesting also, I think in the northern hemisphere, snow is going to happen at the end of 2025, and we are reading the energy of the rest of 2025. So I'm seeing with the Capricorn here, it starts at the end of December, and then with the snow right here, it also, I know this is snowdrop, not snow, but I can see the snow. So I think towards the end of the year is the most significant time for you in this group. I think there is then where you are going to see bigger results of your work, and even it's going to expand to the next year, I believe. I think this is also a reminder from the universe for you to be, you know, like to appreciate and celebrate little wins and little victory. You don't have to wait until you make a huge progress or a huge win for you to celebrate. You can celebrate the smaller wins. And here you also need to know, I think, that you are being supported by a lot of people actually. So if anyway you ever feel like you are lonely, or you feel helpless and things like that, first of all, you have the people in this realm, in the world, and you also have support in the, you know, in the ether. You have a team of spirit guides, if you believe in that. If you also feel lonely, then actually you have people around you that are willing to help you. But I have a feeling actually that for some of you, these people, you are going to find more at the end of the year. So if you in any way are not satisfied with the kind of support that you currently have in your life, I think you will be introduced to new people that will help you and support you in the way that is more aligned with how you work and how you want to be supported. Yes, that's the message that I got. And I think for some of you, journaling or writing down your thought is going to be important and significant for you. For some of you, perhaps you are writing a book, or you are, I think what's here though, write down everything that you think about yourself until there's nothing to be written. I think this is also about being not being, if you come from pile one, I think this is aligned. So if you are in any way attracted to pile one, also feel free to watch that, because maybe you have a deeper message there. You know, you will not select the things, because when you write everything, then you no longer pick the things that you want to write about yourself, but everything. So here what I'm seeing is that you are trying to embody and include all parts of you and be honest with who you are. So if you are interested with in pile one, please feel free to watch that, because you might have a message there. I think these people, you are going to find them once you are honest with one part of you that hasn't been active or activated in the past few months or years. And the way where you activate that part of you is going to attract these people, because these people are finally going to be, pile 3 is ready. Pile 3 is ready for us, for us to support them, for us to be there for them. Yeah, so you know, I think open yourself up, not in a way like you have to pursue all these people and things like that, but really when you are honest with yourself and this is what I want to do, then these people are going to arrive. So yeah, last time I'm going to talk about pile one. Okay, so what is going to unfold in the rest of 2025 for a pile 3, please? But I actually saw this too. We have 5 of Princes. We also have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is also a significant card for pile 2. So if you are attracted to pile 2, feel free to watch that too after this. All right. So with the 5 of Princes, I feel like you used to, okay, a few messages came through. So for some of you, I think you were quite combative, or you fought or had conflicts with people. Maybe you pushed people away. Maybe you feel tension between how to deal with people. There is a wound about people that you might or might not realize. And here what I see is that this is the reason maybe before it felt lonely to you. If in any way it felt lonely in any, for example, you might feel fulfilled and not lonely at work. For example, you have people who support you, but at home or maybe in your neighborhood, or you don't have community or society or things like that, and it makes you feel lonely. I think there is a part of you that is you know, like there is a tension within you, but we are going to see what that is, because it's going to change. Can I get more information about this 5 of Princes, please, spirits? What is this challenge that pile 3 has in regards to people and friendship and relationship of that sort? The Star, yeah, we know that, spirit. Okay, and then we've got 10 of Saucers. And we have the High Priestess. These are beautiful cards. Yeah, I think you have a certain expectation. Okay, so you have an idea about something. You have an idea what a relationship, what a friendship, what a neighborhood, what a job relationship, or you know, business partnership and things like that. Or for example, we were talking about feminine wound here. Some ideas, some mindset, some thoughts or preconception that you had about this thing that you in particular feel challenged with. So I think this is going to be different for each of you. That's why I'm not like specifically saying that this is the wound and things like that, or this is what you see, but you have an ideal, a specific ideal about something. And the thing is, the situation around you does not always show that. or reflect that. You don't see it in your day-to-day basis. For example, you have an idea about what a healthy family is, and that is not the experience that you see in your day-to-day life, and then that you carry that to your other relationship, or it makes you resent your family in a way, when actually this is going to be different for different people. But for some of you, for example, what's wrong is not the people, it's just because you have this idea about family, and maybe you need to reframe your view about family just a little bit. For example, yeah, my family might not understand me the same way as I want to be understood, but family is not always bound by blood, but it can also, family by choice. So then you allow your family to be who they are and let them be. And you find someone or some group of people that is more aligned with you. So I feel like here there is this small reframe that is going to happen within you, that is going to heal, because you are going to change your expectations about people. Yeah, this is about expectations of what people should do and what people should be, how they should treat you and things like that. And the thing is, with people, we cannot change people's behavior. We cannot change people, but we can change the people. I read this somewhere, I think a few days ago, and I'm like, why is it typed completely similarly but feel so different? Like, you cannot change people, but you can change the people. It's, you cannot change how these people behave around you, but you can change um, the kind of people that you surround with, that surround yourself with. Okay, yeah, something like that, you know what I mean. And I think for some of you, this is going to include you looking deep into yourself and really think like what kind of change you need to make. Because for some of you, it might include change of things. But again, as I said, I think, did I say it? Or did I say it in pile 2? Yeah, not yet. I think this is going to come, this insight or these people is going to come from you going inside instead of you going out, or literally change things drastically. Because as I said, the energy here that you have here, this is a consistent and methodical energy, like step by step and strategic, and someone who builds. Yeah, someone who builds. And this is you. I don't see any drastic change being made here. I think with the Wheel of Fortune here, I see that the card is sleeping and then the snake left. I think this is when you stop trying to change people, but instead you are trying to change what inside of you. You are going to realize the snake inside of you, the part where the thing that is not supposed to be there in your heart. So if there is any anger, any resentment or pain or wound, it's going to leave your heart, it's going to leave your system when you allow yourself to allow and see yourself here with this card right here, where you are being asked to write down things about yourself. So even perhaps if you haven't already, this is also something that I keep on telling people, and this is the simplest thing ever. Sometimes the act of writing down the things that we don't like, or people are scared of writing down things that they don't like. They're afraid of making it come true, when the real thing that is happening is that when you keep something in your brain, in your mind, and you keep on thinking about that, it is worse than you actually writing that down. When you write that down, you let that go from your mind, and that means that's out of your system. You can write it down and then you can rack the page and burn the page, do it carefully, but you know what, it's like it's out of your system. You wrote it down, you release it, you let go of it. And sometimes the act of you writing down is not only helpful because it gets that out of your system, but also because then you get to understand what really in this situation that makes you so angry, that makes you really uncomfortable with these people. Like, what kind of their characteristics, what does it say about you? Because sometimes it reveals more when you write down. Yeah, so I think what this card is saying is that write down about these things, about things that you don't like about people, and then why don't you like this, why are these things not good to you, what judgment do you have about that, do you have any ideas? And it doesn't have to be right or wrong. You don't have to edit yourself, you don't have to yeah, you don't have to edit yourself and make sure that what you write is correct and things like that. Just let the thought um come true and flow out, really, just like the star. It's going to give you healing, and it's going to help you see what the situation is really like, what you don't like and what you like and what you expect, and why perhaps your expectation doesn't make sense and things like that. I think this is an invitation to go within with the High Priestess, the star, and also the Wheel of Fortune being like this. Because you know what, when you keep this snake inside of you or your mind, then it's poisonous to you. It doesn't allow you to connect with people that are really supportive to your growth. Really, I think it's really okay. And sometimes when you know that, yeah, okay, I really am not suitable with these people, and I just cannot with these people, and that's absolutely valid. It's a valid reason to not hang out with people just because you just cannot, right? So do not judge yourself, because maybe some of the insights that you will get is that, oh yeah, I really don't have to hang out with everyone, and that's the reason why I don't like to be around these people. And that's a good enough reason sometimes, because sometimes we want to like, I want to be a good person for everyone. I want to be liked in all instances or all places, all functioning or social happenings, but we cannot, and that's okay, right? You don't have to get along with everyone. That's your message here. All right, so what else is going to happen for pile 3 for the remaining of the year? I'm seeing these 2 cards. You have 9 of mushrooms or 9 of pentacles, which is really nice. And this one, the 6 of dandelions. Yeah, I really like this, because once you realize this, I think abundance is going to flow to you more naturally. I think you will be more comfortable in your own skin, and you will feel more confident with yourself and the way you behave. You no longer, so you might still be doing the same stuff or not, but it doesn't matter, because the way you see yourself has changed, and that's all that matters. And the way you see people have changed. For example, you used to not like people in a certain group. Like, for example, you are in one environment and then you don't like these people, and then you feel like, these people don't seem to like me, I don't get along well with them, and I'm holding grudge towards them. I wish they like me, I wish they treat me better and things like that. But after doing this work, I think you are going to see that even though you don't really like these people, but deep down you want to be liked by them, and then you realize that I actually don't hate these people, I just don't get along well with these people, and I'm going to let go of my expectations for them to like me and to accept me in their group, because I actually don't want to be accepted by them anyway. And this is a very very vulnerable and very revealing revelations. And it's going to give you some peace of mind and relief. Yeah, I don't actually need to be liked by them. I don't really care if they don't care about me or if they don't like me, because I don't go well with them. And I think understanding that place is going to make you able to position yourself in that functioning or in that environment, and it's going to help you navigate better. Okay, for some of you, the situation that I'm talking about is really something that you have to deal with, at least for now. And having that understanding makes you feel like, okay, I still need to be around these people because of circumstances, and that's okay. But at the same time, I'm gonna do things that really are, genuine. Like, I genuinely like, this is what my soul is calling me to do, and things like that. And I think when you start to do that, you are going to feel easier and at ease in this one particular environment, and then your energy is going to either call you to a place or an environment that is more suitable for you, or you are going to attract people who are more suitable for you. So it's either you go to them, or they come to you, or you go to one place together. So you are going to find your tribe. I think that is the biggest message here in 2025 for you. But you gotta be honest first with yourself, and how you can be honest is by writing down your thoughts, even the darkest thought, even the parts where you are the angriest, because sometimes healing requires you to see into the depth of the emotion, and really allow the emotion to flow. And do not be scared with your emotions, because when your emotion flows, then the healing happens. All right, as long as you are flowing your emotion to the right place, because not every place is the right place to flow your emotion, right? All right, I'm seeing a really good, beautiful result here with the 10 of saucers. If this is a group of people, this is a tribe, this is an environment that you will feel like a family, like you will feel accepted and loved. And I think you can either be one of these two cats, or one of these 8 cats. So you can be the leaders, or you can be the member of this environment, and it doesn't matter whatever position you want to assume in this place. All right, so that is your reading, pile 3. That is beautiful, and it's relieving for me to read for you. It's like, I don't know, like I feel sense of relief. So I really hope that this is going to feel you a sense of relief as well. And if there is any environment that you want to share with us, write down in the comment. I read every comment and I reply to them, because I'm still early in my YouTube journey. So if you find this reading is helpful, please like and subscribe so that you don't miss any readings from me. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I'm grateful for you, and see you in the next reading. Bye bye.